Hello, everyone. I hope all is well with you. I'm your host, Jocelyn, and welcome to What in the Black History. Hello, and welcome back. I do hope all is well with you. This week's topic is Crispus Attucks High School. Crispus Attucks High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, was already etched in the annals of history after its boys basketball team became the first all-black high school squad to win a state title in the nation. But it has been revealed that Attucks has a far more controversial past that many might not know. The school was the city's response to pressure to segregate public secondary education. In the 1920s, most of the city's elementary schools were already segregated, but the lack of a separate secondary school forced the public school system to enroll blacks in existing high schools. Late in 1922, the school board recommended the construction of a separate high school for black students. Segregationist sentiment was so widespread that even black students entering their senior years at Manual High School, Arsenal Technical High School, and Shortridge High School had to transfer to segregated Crispus Attucks High School when it opened. Advocates of the new school claimed that it would encourage self-reliance, initiative, and good citizenship with a maximum educational opportunity. The school board also proposed to employ black teachers who were denied the opportunity to teach at the other high schools in the city. The conservative social, economic, and political atmosphere that resulted in the city's segregated schools was exemplified by the 1924 election of Ku Klux Klan members to state and local offices. In Indianapolis, the Klan controlled the office of mayor and city council, resulting in segregationist policies that alarmed the black community and set the stage for sharp racial divisions. Support for separate schools also came from multiple groups in the city, many of which had been publicly agitating for a segregated high school since the early 1900s. In 1925, a slate of school board candidates, the so-called United Protestant Ticket, gained the support of both segregationist community organizations and the Klan, and they appropriated funds for the construction of the new high school. In the wake of the board's decision, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, or the NAACP, filed a lawsuit in the name of Archie Greathouse, a black resident of the city, charging that students would not receive an equal education in a separate school. The NAACP lost the suit and an appeal, and construction proceeded. Although the school board had originally designated it the Thomas Jefferson High School, the black community successfully lobbied to name it after an African American historical figure. The name Crispus Attucks honors a runaway enslaved person who was one of the first to die for the cause of the American Revolution. Matthias Knowlcox, the first principal of Attucks, assembled a teaching staff of black professionals from around the country before the 1927 opening. Many of the faculty had advanced degrees in their subject areas and came from teaching positions at black colleges in the South. The rapid growth of the city's African American population and a larger than expected number of pupils, 1,350 rather than the anticipated 1,000, required an increase in the staff the next year. In 1930, Russell A. Lane moved from the English department to the principalship. During his lengthy tenure from 1930 to 1957, Crispus Attucks gained fame for both its athletic and academic programs. Although it could not participate in sporting events with the other city schools, Attucks developed a vigorous athletic program. For many years, the Indiana High School Athletic Association, or the IHSAA, banned African American schools from membership. It did not consider Attucks a public school and forbade competition between black and white teams. Attucks competed with other all-black schools, many from out of state, or with parochial schools. Finally, in December 1941, the IHSAA accepted black schools as members. In 1955, under the leadership of Coach Raymond Province Crow, Attucks captured both the All-City and the state basketball championships. Attucks was the first Indianapolis boys high school basketball team to win in the state contest that began in 1911. Led by future NBA star Oscar Robertson, the team won the state title against another black school, Gary Roosevelt, in the first ever IHSAA-sponsored Indiana State Championship between two African American schools. Crow's team repeated its victory in 1956. At no time as a segregated high school did Crispus Attucks have space and facilities to accommodate its student body and faculty. Additions to the structure occurred in 1938 and 1966, but the rapid growth of the city's African American population outran the space available at the lone Indianapolis Public High School for black students. At one point, when overcrowding became severe, the school board placed School 17, an elementary school adjacent to the high school, under the jurisdiction of Attucks principal in the event there was a need for overflow space. The Attucks curriculum was standard for Indianapolis Public Schools, or IPS, with one exception. Dr. Joseph C. Carroll introduced a course in Black history. Other needs of the school were met in various ways. Spearheaded by prominent black attorney Freeman B. Ransom and a committee from the neighborhood's Senate Avenue YMCA, the school raised funds to purchase a pipe organ for its music and drama programs. Over the years, the school's music program produced many well-known jazz musicians, including James Lewis J.J. Johnson, Slide Hampton, John Leslie West Montgomery, Jimmy Coe, and Jimmy Spaulding. As a result of a 1969 agreement between the U.S. Justice Department and IPS to integrate the school system, several black teachers were reassigned from Crispus Attucks to other city high schools. Included in the plan was the gradual desegregation of elementary student populations. Also included was Attucks' proposed relocation to a new site that would more readily facilitate school integration. That move, never favored by the black community, was later dropped. During the mid-1970s, the county-wide busing program, which was ordered by the U.S. District Court, increased the number of secondary schools in which black students were enrolled, including township schools in the suburbs. The result was a marked reduction in the number of black high school-age students attending Indianapolis public schools. In addition, the construction of the IUPUI, or the Purdue University Indianapolis campus, and the I-65, I-70 inner loop eliminated much of the neighborhood that formerly housed Attucks students. In the late 1970s, after assigning city schools to 4 attendance areas as part of the desegregation plan, Crispus Attucks became a magnet school specializing in the medical professions and health-related fields. In a final step, as the redirection of feeder schools to outlying areas reduced the enrollment of city high schools, Attucks became a junior high school in 1986 and in 1993, a middle school. In 2006, it became a magnet school again for students interested in careers in medicine. In 1997 through 1998, the Crispus Attucks Museum opened under the direction of the African American History Multicultural Education Office. The museum houses memorabilia from the former Attucks High School and 14 black elementary schools. Crispus Attucks was included on the National Register of Historic Places in 1989. And that is the end of the episode this week. I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I hope that you'll join me next week. Also, I am still working on getting the backlog of my episodes onto YouTube. It is a very tedious process. It's going to take quite a bit of time because I have over 100 episodes before I decide to put them on YouTube, and my hosting platform wouldn't just put all of them on there. So, c'est la vie. But until next week, keep glowing and keep growing. Bye. Thank you for joining me today on What in the Black History. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star rating on Spotify to help the show grow. You can also help the show grow by telling your friends, family, and coworkers to listen in. Stream What in the Black History on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And if you have any suggestions on little-known Black history facts that you think that I should do, email me at whatintheblackhistory@gmail.com. Bye.